What is up, you guys? Today, I'm gonna do a really short video, but kind of an important one for you guys that own a 2014 BMW X5. And I'm not sure if it matters for the 5.0 version. I have the 3.5 version. So if you have a 2014 like mine's, okay, BMW X5 3.5, then this will apply to you. So a few months ago, I replaced the spark plugs, and as I was replacing it, I accidentally broke a piece. Today, I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I broke, why I broke, and what part number. Kind of a weird angle, but I need it because I gotta open the hood. I gotta put my gloves on. Alright, so like I was saying, I was replacing the spark plugs on this a few months ago, and I broke a little piece. Let me just show you what the steps are. So first step is you have to remove the valve cover plastic piece on top of the engine. I'll show you what it is to get to what I'm talking about. So you just pop this up and then you slide it out towards you when you have more clearance. And then you slide it out, because there's this tabs at the end that slides up into here. Okay, so you put this valve cover aside, and the piece I broke to get access here, because I had to remove this piece, this tube, so I can remove the spark plugs and put the new ones in. So you have to remove this piece, unplug this, and remove this piece. So when I came around to removing this piece, I was able to remove it. You know, you gotta mess with the tabs and pull it down, unscrew that with a bit, and then as soon as I was able to remove this piece cracked on me. This area cracked, and as you can see, I put electrical tape around it because I did this job during the weekend, late on the weekend, and the dealership was already closed. And actually, we've been driving around with this electrical tape on this for some time now, and it holds up fine. But the only drawback is that it would start to smell. It smelled like electrical tape, because this tube gets really hot, and it started when it got, you know, sometimes it only happens sometimes for whatever reason, but when it does get to a certain heat or temperature, you could start smelling like a burnt smell, and it was burnt electrical tape smell. And so this was it. Anyway, I went to the dealership yesterday, and I didn't know what the part was called. So what I did was I took a picture of that. I went to the BMW dealership, showed him the picture, and it's actually a airflow sensor is what he was telling me. I'm not too sure, but he said it was an airflow sensor, and it's a really common problem for that piece to crack. He knew exactly what I was talking about as soon as I showed him the picture. His guys at the dealership always crack them because of the material it's made out of. It's like plastic, and where it's located, this whole area here, it gets extremely hot. In time, it's just gonna crack. It's gonna be so brittle that regardless how you remove that piece, it's gonna crack. And that's why the dealership carries them in stock, a lot of them in stock, because they see it happen all the time. He got me the piece. The part number is 11127584128. Okay, so, and this cost $50. I should be good for some time after replacing this. So let me just show you how to remove it. Okay, so the first step you're gonna do is you're gonna remove this 2 bits screws right here. You want to be careful because you don't want to lose a screw. There's actually a plug that's connected to it, so I think You just, there's a tab in the middle. You just push that down and it should come popping. It should pop right out. I'm gonna use a smaller bit. See if I can just push it down. There you go. I just used a T8 bit to remove, to push the pin down. And now I'm gonna use a flathead to kind of just move it around. Pop the rivets up. You're gonna have to just give it some muscle. It's on there pretty tight. See that this tape is, I'll show you better. The electrical tape actually hardened, and it's, I'll show you a better view of. So I wrapped it up pretty good actually with electrical tape, and it held up fine. I don't know if this is an airflow sensor because there's oil around it. Here's electrical. I can already smell it. See, it just cracked right there. You guys see it? It just cracked, and it cracked in two places. It cracked here, and it cracked there. So I hope. See, there's more tape. I used a lot of tape. So that's all it is. I don't think this is a sensor or whatever. Anyway, so you just remove this piece. Oh God, broke the tab off. Wow, these tabs are just doing a good job hanging on to it. Oh, no wonder there's three of them. One in the back, so you just slide it around. There we go. Got it out. All right. And the new piece right here. You guys can see it. Here's a new one. Okay. And you just reverse the process. Okay, I think the best way of doing this, so there's 4 corners actually. So, you know what, if you guys are gonna do this, if you guys are gonna open up the head or do the spark plug replacement, just before you guys do that, go to the dealership and grab one of these. You know, just in case yours breaks, you'll have yours in hand, and it makes things a lot easier if you do break it, to just go ahead and break it completely so you can remove it completely like I did. A lot easier. But I don't, if it doesn't crack, then, you know, that's fine. But if your car has more than, like mine, it has about 74,000 miles, so just expect yours to probably crack like mine's did. There's 4 corners on this thing, so just keep that in mind. It's gonna be hard to remove to get the back one, unless you break yours in half and you pop these 3 out and then kind of spin it so this back end will be more exposed like this, and you can kind of free it and be able to remove the complete sensor out. But anyway, the process is just putting this in. Please don't crack on me, because this goes in. Oh, maybe I should have put this side in first, because it's okay. Maybe I should put the bottom end first, because it's really hard. I'm just gonna go ahead and rotate this and remove it. Is there an easier way to remove this? Okay. This is pretty hard to do, to keep the tabs off the there we go. Okay, good. Okay, let's try putting this end first. Okay, yeah, that helped. Yeah, that's the proper way of putting it in. Watch me drop this. Wait, did you guys even see? So just in case you guys didn't see me put it in, I suggest to put this end first. And once you get this end in the hole, take this other end and plug it into this end of the, take this hose end and pop it back into to its place. It's a lot easier to do it that way versus putting this end first and then that end. So do this end first and then this part. And then the torque bit that I use for these screws is a T25 torque bit. Okay, it would help you guys unscrew those 2 torque bit screws. Okay, and that's all you need. Need the part number for that piece again. It's this right here. Okay, and like I said, it's 50 bucks. I'll try to find a link online that'll take you directly to this part, but if not, I'll leave the part number in the description down below. Like if you guys are gonna do your spark plugs or change the head for some reason, or replace the gasket, the valve cover gasket or the head gasket, whatever, just be prepared for that piece to crack, and if it does, now you guys know what to do and where to get it. And that is it. No more smoky, worrying feeling. If you guys have any questions regarding that piece or spark plug replacement, just leave a comment down below and I'll try my best to answer them for you. The next thing I'm gonna do is actually do a oil change. I'll have that up also. But anyway, that's it for today. Share this video, it'll help them out and I would really appreciate it. So until next time you guys, I'll see you on the next video. Peace.